Hello guys and welcome back to a brand new video today. And this is part number 17 I believe for my F1 career today, and we are in Yeongam in Korea, and it has been ages since I've driven this track, so I skipped practice rather foolishly because I haven't done any laps at all in Korea since I don't even know when. So instantly jumping into this circuit, I'm going to be really rusty and probably a dozen seconds off the pace, so I think all we need to do is just do those laps in qualifying one, try and get used to the track, pick out the braking points and really try and get suited to the track quickly, because I did skip practice, which was very idiotically of me because I haven't done any practice around here at all, and on their first lap being held up by Sebastian Buemi on this lap, who gets in the way, but the lap wasn't too good either. You know, and we chipped up a bit front wing as well as we come around the final corner and cross the line with 50 with 45.9, so that needs improving upon. And on our second lap we are 4 seconds down off Liuzzi's pace. It's really not looking good. We're 4 seconds down off a Force India driver, so yeah, if we are going to score any points this race, I think we need to really consider what we need to do it, because we're still last and 100th off Senna in a HRT. But yeah, I've also got a cold as well, guys. If you're wondering why I'm pretty much mumbling, it's because I do have a cold and it is very very grim. So yeah, 43.888 838 I think that is, or 898, I'm not too sure, but it's only 18th on primes. So we had to go out again, and we've got a wall of traffic, so what I decided to do was back out of this lap, because we've got two cars scrapping in front of us. One's a ghost, one's a real, and yeah, so on the next lap we got 6/10 up on this lap, and I got more confident in the car, started to really push a little bit harder here and there, and you know, we were still pretty much down though on Hamilton's time, and we we're really trying to figure out how to be quicker, if that is a phrase, on this option tyre, and we do. So that lap was invalidated. Don't know where we cut a corner, but that lap was invalidated, and that lap was terrible as we run into the grass there and have to back out of it again. So with 10 seconds remaining, we go to start our next flying lap then of the session. We are 3.8 seconds behind Hamilton at the moment, our own teammate on the same set of tyres, which is worrying indeed. So we really had to push this lap, push everything out the car that we need to do, and you know, really try and limit the damage. You know, this is a damage limitation weekend for us. We need to try and keep the gap really small to Vettel. I believe the gap is around 14 points, so we need to keep the gap down, and at the end of the session we were 2.3 off Hamilton's pace. Then in Q2 we went for another lap, but our tyre wear was quite bad on this set of tyres that are on right now, and we can only do a 43.1, which was very disappointing. Only got a 16th in the end, and then onto our flying lap on a new set of options, or only a new set, and we kind of messed it up there in turn one. But we have to keep going if we are going to get anything out of this session, so we just have to keep heads in, and yeah, as we clump the curb, very tentative through that corner. That's a corner where I mess up a few times, and then through this corner here, this is where I usually mess up, and we've done it again. So it'll be 16th on the grid in Yeongam, and I think we've pretty much done the race distance in qualifying, but we're only 16th and 1.2 off Sutil, so we wouldn't have gotten there anyway. We have some work to do in the race for the Korean Grand Prix, starting from 16th with 17 laps on this circuit that I have not done since a couple of years back, I think. So yeah, without further ado, let's go to the track. So yeah, on the grid then we've got Kobayashi and Aldasuari and Hulkenberg all in front of us as far as I can see, with Buemi behind us. But the 5 red lights are pretty much on now, and it's lights down where we've got a little bit of a jump start from us, but there's no jump starts in this game, so that is fantastic, and everyone's pretty much going defensive into turn 1, but we are charging up the inside of everyone. We tag Adrian Suter in the Force India, who has had a terrible start to this race, has dropped down a position from where he started, I think, and now we're being blocked by the Antonio Liuzzi in the other Force India, who's in the top 10 as we are nicking the slipstream from him into turn number, I believe this is 4, I believe, where many crashes happen on the actual race weekend as we charge one at the inside of Schumacher. We lose the back end on the curb and we have to settle for P9. So okay start to this Grand Prix. I think if we can get 2 points from this race, I'll be absolutely buzzing, but I think I'll be happy with, you know, getting these points and not really taking too many risks. You know, we've only got 4 flashbacks, which is not good. You know, on a weekend I probably need about 60. But yeah, we're in P9 at the moment on lap 4, as you see someone's on the line. But yeah, braking into this corner. We've actually managed to stay with Kubica here, who's been overtaken by Schumacher. Unfortunately, by the nature of this track, you cannot overtake, because through the whole of Sector 2 and Sector 3, you cannot overtake. It's simply too hard, and through Sector 1, you're too far behind anyway to mount something. And on lap 4, Kubica, as you can see, is trotted away a bit, so we have to try and do something to keep up with the Renault driver, but it's really not working so far here in Youngum, and we have to pretty much pray that we don't lose a position to Lutz, as he's only 8 tenths behind us so far, as we're right behind the Renault of Robert Kubica going through this corner. We get a wall of understeer again. That corner's always been big for understeer, I mean, as we do a 43.8. With our tyre, front right tyre now going orange, so our tyre wear is shocking in this race as we run wider, then lock up into this corner, and we try and end ourselves there, but it's not powerful enough. We have to reverse it out then and drive normally for the rest of this lap, I believe. And when we rejoin, we take out Degrassi and we got a penalty for causing a collision. So sorry, Lucas Degrassi, but you are out of the race, and really scrappy driver for me, and I just decided to end myself, retire from this race as it's not going well anyway. We locked up, messed it up, and now we're going to end someone's life, ending Chandok's. Whoa, that was a massive crash, and into the wall we go, out of the race. And as you can see, we only have 1 flashback remaining, because yes, I did use 3 flashbacks, but yeah, wow, that is just a demolish. That is brutal from me. I feel very sorry to the Chandok guy. We're going to count this as a crash as well, because I wanted to crash, and plus that probably would have happened from my driving today. So we are out of the Korean Grand Prix. We have to park up, take the gloves off, take the steering wheel off, and end ourselves as we lose both of our front wheels. And I'm not sure the team will be pretty happy with me after that performance today. Hope Ron Dennis has a little bit more sympathy on my part. So yeah, that is the end of our race, and really it's a little bit of a crap race, really. You know, I should have done practice. I know I should after the weekend, and I was regretting that, and I'm ashamed to end Korean Chandok's life there, but it had to be done, really. I was really struggling this weekend for pace. Raw pace was shocking in the car, and yeah, Korean Chandok was just on the receiving end of my driving. See, we're doing a lot of replays here with the crash. I'm just so intrigued about the crash, how massive it was. I mean, I lost both wing mirrors there. I'm not sure wing mirrors come off through impact. I'm not sure that's the way they're designed, but yeah, you see our brakes having a bit of fun there, and Korean Chandok right up against the wall. So yeah, we're retiring from the Korean Grand Prix. Interesting where everyone finished. I haven't recorded this. I think yesterday I recorded this. And it's Lewis Hamilton who won the race, so that is good. Webber second, Vettel third. I would rather prefer Vettel to be outside the top 10, but you know, any place will do. I'm sorry for the short episode, guys, and poor racing on my end, but you know, really not enjoying this race weekend as much as I enjoy other tracks. So hopefully the next couple of tracks can be better for us. As you can see, going into the finale, it's 39 points into the last 2 races. Webber can still win the championship. He has to have almighty luck. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to see more of this content. I'll be posting the other Race Brazil out soon. But I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.